What?
What are you doing?
Well, I'm doing Beat the Stylist with you.
What are you wearing?
Well, I thought you might need an understudy over Christmas.
Get off my mountain.
It's just over a year ago since Connie Fisher won the coveted role of Maria in the West End production of The Sound of Music, and she has been wowing audiences ever since.
I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing.
Effortless, wonderful voice, and Connie Fisher sitting here and can't watch herself.
That was a little bit of West End star abuse we did then, because she's like this going, look at yourself, you know, it's all right, you can watch.
I think you get a bit bashful and you get self-critical, I think, when you've seen something so many times. You think, well, I do it better than that every night. Or, you know, you feel it every time you can do it better than that. So I'm a bit of a perfectionist.
The purity of voice is lovely. And is it true that if anybody knocked a glass or whatever, you could... I
want to sing the same note, you know, and it kind of sticks in my head for hours. So,
and this drives your boyfriend crazy.
Yeah, it does. It does. Pots and pans around the house, you know. It's like a little drumming session. Sometimes he joins in, but he wouldn't want to admit it.
Is he okay, by the way? Because he's in the army. Is he here
He's here now, and he's based. He's a full-time teacher, I suppose, in the territorial army. So he's full-time signalman. Yes. And he's also a personal trainer, so he's leaving to be a personal trainer.
Oh, is that why you're so trim and
No, that's not why I'm so trim, but he'd like me to be trimmer, I'm sure.
You've dropped a dress size, haven't you?
I have, yeah, I'm size 10 now. I was size 12 when I started.
Good heavens.
Yeah.
And what a year you've had. I mean, your feet probably haven't had time to touch the ground even now, a year on.
I don't know, now they're kind of, you know, I've got to use it as a springboard now to go on to something else, and that's the exciting thing, you know, where I'm going to go next. So I know that I'm going to be doing a TV acting role at my TV debut afterwards, so I'm preparing for that now. So
and what would that be?
Oh, I can't tell you too much, but it might be a bit funny, and it might maybe have a bit of music in it perhaps. But
okay. So hang on, you're in Sound of Music until
February the 23rd.
February the 23rd. Then do you get a little break?
I get 2 weeks break.
2 weeks?
2 weeks, and then straight into rehearsals for something else.
And the something else, is it a serial? Is it a one-off?
Oh, I can't tell you all this. Oh, it's a one-off.
Yeah. Okay. For ITV, BBC?
No comment.
Oh, no.
How exciting. I know
it's an original piece?
I don't think I can tell you too much, really. But,
you haven't told us anything.
I have to tell you and come back on and tell you that.
Oh, well, fair enough.
I think it's a bit of a secret.
Okay, well, that's fair enough. We won't spoil it. That's great. When you get close to it and it has been announced, maybe you'll come back and tell us about it.
But it will be my TV acting debut, and that'll be something completely new to me. So Maria's allowed me to kind of spread my wings into that media as well. So
it'd be weird to leave that role behind, because not only obviously is it a role that's taken you in the most famous, one of the most famous theatres in the world, but also prior to that there was all the television stuff that went before.
Absolutely. I'm kind of used to having cameras around thanks to the Maria programme, and we're actually doing a Maria Joseph Christmas special. Which will hopefully be aired around, I think, Christmas Eve at the moment. So that'll be very exciting.
You've got a camera with you today.
I have. Cameras over there.
Hi. Happy Christmas. So you're going to do this with Lee, who won the part of Joseph. And do you know each other anyway?
Yeah, we kind of have a mutual bond. It's like, you know, we're almost like brother and sister, I suppose, in this family that the Lord's created, you know. Lloyd Webber's created this family, and yeah, he's like a brother. We go for coffee, we meet up all the time, and it's quite weird when
you're Adam and Eve.
Yeah. We're not as naked as Adam and Eve. We don't go around with little leaves everywhere. It's a really nice kind of bond that we have, and when he first won Joseph, he kind of called me up and said, you know, how is it, all the press and coping with life as it is now?
What did you say to him?
Good luck. Yeah. No, I said it's a joy to be in it.
It's a roller coaster, though, isn't it?
It's a roller coaster. You know, I've been doing it for over a year now, and you know, you could write a book about the ups and downs of it, because there's just so many memories that are on a high and then lows, and you know, you're only as good as your last performance, aren't you? So,
have you found press intrusion awkward or untrue stories written about you?
and they're quite hurtful, I think. Sometimes, you know, the press can be quite hurtful, but they build you up to knock you down, and you get over it. You know, you eat your fish and chips off it the next day.
Well, of course, a programme like Maria thrives on that press interest. I mean,
yeah, absolutely. And you know, I suppose I didn't expect it, because to me it was just an open audition, and to me I didn't feel that I you know, needed my life intruded in that kind of way. People knocking on my door.
It's going to come as a shock if just over a year ago you were sitting down in a telesales office earning 150 quid a week.
It was hard.
Did you ever imagine that this is where you'd be?
Never. Not on This Morning with Phil and Fern. How exciting.
Yeah, everything else doesn't count.
Yeah,
but
I know.
it's
When you do the telesales, are you the person who rings in the middle of supper and you think, oh, who's that? Hello, hello, my name's Connie. Can I interest you in blah, blah,
New
blah, blah, blah?
kitchen.
You're like, no.
Well, the reason, no, it wasn't New Kitchens, it was advertising space. I was
so
a 9 to 5
corporate
job.
then?
Yes, yeah, for a book. I kind of had some credibility behind it, but no one ever wanted it.
And so were people, I mean,
No one ever wanted it.
Well, I started off with great enthusiasm, and it kind of waned. Towards September, I said, if I don't get anything by September, that's it, I'm leaving. But I won Maria in September, so I was so lucky.
How amazing. Well, you are here to play
Beat the Stylist.
Yes. So let's just meet John Scott. Mr. Scott, come on in first, sit down, and now let's see what today's challenge is.